Good morning, my dear friends. A hearty welcome to my YouTube channel, Mechanical Engineering Lecture Series. And myself, Professor M.H. Annaya, Professor of Mechanical Engineering and Vice Principal at Saptagiri College of Engineering, Bangalore. Friends, if you are not subscribed to my channel, Mechanical Engineering Lecture Series so far, please subscribe to the channel, share the information with all your friends. And friends, in today's session, we are going to study about the projection of a hexagonal lamina which is resting on one of the sides on HP, where the opposite side is touching VP. And it is been asked to find out what angle the surface of the lamina is making with the HP and VP. Friends, if you take any lamina, whatever the lamina, pentagon, hexagon, whatever it may be, when it is held parallel to the wall on HP on one of the sides, you will be able to see the true shape of the lamina in the front view. And you see it as a line in the top view and as a line in both the left and right end views. So the left end view is obtained on the right profile plane as a line. The top view is obtained as a line on HP and the front view is obtained on the vertical plane in its true form and its true size. So friends, he says that the lamina is held on one of its sides on HP. So what I do, I just place this lamina parallel to the wall on the HP such that one of the edges is 20 millimeter in front of VP. So friends, this distance of 20 mm can be seen by the observer either in the top view or in the left view. So friends, I am going to draw a hexagon of the given size, that is 30 mm, with one of the side resting on HP, that is an XY. So let us start the problem with the construction of a hexagon, a regular hexagon of side 30 millimeter, such that one of the side is touching the XY line. Obtain the corresponding top and front views of the lamina. So this is the front view we have got. The lamina is placed on HP, and here friends, you can just keep this as 30 mm size. So this is 30 mm side. So this line represents one of the sides of the lamina which is on HP. And friends, here he says it is at a distance of 20 mm from VP. So friends, I am going to write a line here, a horizontal line at a distance of 20 millimeter from the wall. That means to say that the lamina is held parallel to the wall and on HP at a distance of 20 millimeter. This is how the line looks in the top view. Similarly friends, if you write the profile view or the right and left hand view of the lamina, friends, I am going to mark this as x1, y1, a line, and here this is going to be at the same distance. I told you in the beginning of the session, the distance of the lamina from VP, that is from the wall, can be seen in the top view. That is, you are getting a line here, and in the end view. So how to get that? Friends, at this junction, draw a 45-degree line, and you know how to get the side view of this. So friends, this is going to be the side view of the lamina. So this will give you the side view. And what will be this distance? Since this is at 45 degrees to XY, so this is also going to be 20 mm. So whatever the distance, the lamina is in front of VP, that can be seen in the side view and also in the top view. Friends, here this is the distance of the end A. So I can just fix this as A dash, B dash. This will be in the side view. This appears as A double dash, B double dash, because the side which is on HP is fixed. It has to be at a distance of 20 millimeter from the x1, y1 line. And this line you can just project and say this is the other point. So this is AB, this is C, D, E, F. This is C dash, F dash, and this is D dash, E dash. Remember, this distance is also 30, and if you draw a vertical line through this, it has to pass through that. Friends, you can see here, now the lamina is resting on HP, and one of the sides of the lamina, or the surface of the lamina, is now perpendicular to HP. Friends, it says, it has to touch by one of the opposite side. So if it is touching here, friends, so the opposite side, whatever you get here, I will just name this before that. This is going to be C1 dash, this is D1 dash, E1 dash, F1 dash. I am marking as C1 dash, D1 dash, etc. because the position of this ED and CF will change later on. That's why I am showing by E1 dash, D1 dash, etc. But the position of AB is fixed, so this is a fixed point. Now friends, in drawing what we do, the side opposite to that is, this is C1 double dash, then F1 double dash, this is D1 double dash, then that is E1 double dash. The position of this is changed. Now friends, one of the side opposite that, side AB is resting on HP, and the opposite side is D dash, E dash. It is 20 millimeter away from that, the right profile plane. So I am going to take this A dash, B dash center and this distance as radius and strike an arc. So I have drawn an arc taking C dash, A dash, B dash, A double dash, B double dash center, and this as the radius. I will draw an arc so as to take this line. So this point is a point on the vertical plane. So I am going to join this point with point A double dash, B double dash. Friends, the side which was here is shifted to this location, and I will call this as D double dash, E double dash, the final side view of that end. Now friends, I am going to get the final front view of this side. So what is to be done now? You draw a horizontal line through this point. I am going to draw a horizontal line. Then D and E have moved down. So if you write a vertical from here, this you are going to get this point as E dash, and this point is going to be the point D dash. So you have got A dash, B dash, and the same lines, friends. I should get these two corners. I follow the same procedure. Taking A dash, B dash as center, this distance as radius, I am going to strike another arc. So the point C1 double dash, F1 double dash has moved to this. So from there, you draw a horizontal line and obtain the corresponding points on the C and F. So friends, this is going to be the final C dash, and this point is going to be the final F dash. Friends, in the front view you can see, friends, you have got all the 6 corners of the hexagonal lamina, join them by straight line. So I am going to join A to B, B to C, that's B dash to C dash, C dash to D dash, D to E, E to F, and F to A. Friends, the figure, the distorted hexagon what I have shown here is the final front view of the lamina, and the corresponding side view will be this line A double dash, B double dash, D double dash, E double dash. And now friends, they are also asking in the question, what is the angle made by the surface of the lamina with HP and BP? Friends, this angle if you measure, the angle made by the surface, this will give you theta, that is the inclination of the surface of the lamina with the HP, and very obviously this is perpendicular, this will give you the angle phi, that is the angle made by the surface of the lamina with the BP. So I will just mark it here as theta is equal to inclination with HP. We can just straight away measure it. Then similarly phi is equal to inclination of the surface of the lamina with Vp. And remember friends, if you add these two, the theta plus phi should be equal to 90 degree because the wall Vp and the floor HP, they are perpendicular to each other. Friends, we have got the front view, final front view, the final end view. Now we should get the final top view. Friends, you know very well, this AB is here. I just remove this and mark the final top view. This is AB. So a vertical line from there, a horizontal line. So this is AB. So this will give you the final top view of the side AB. Then friends, you have got this C and F. So to get that point, try a vertical line from there, a horizontal from here. Friends, here below this F, you get the point F. Below C, you get the point C. So this is C and this is going to be F. I'll just mark it here. F. Finally friends, this D is here. So see, this is going to be D and this point is going to be E. So you got A, B, C, D, E and F. That's all the 6 corners of the lamina in the top view. So let's join all these by straight lines. So I am going to join A to B is one side, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F and F to A. Friends, this distorted hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F will give you the final top view of the lamina. This figure A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash will give you the final front view of the lamina, and this line A double dash, B double dash, D double dash, E double dash, this line will give you the final end view or left end view of the lamina. Friends, as per the conditions specified in the problem, you can see here the hexagonal lamina is resting on edge AB. So A dash, B dash you are getting. It is 20 millimeter away from VP, that you can see both in the top view and also in the end view. And friends, we are also able to measure the inclination of the surface of the lamina, that is theta, and also that with the vertical plane phi, you are able to measure the values of theta and phi. Friends, in the same question, they might also ask you to find out the distance of the side opposite to the side on which it is resting, that is distance of DE from HP. So you can measure this distance and say what's the value of this distance. That is the distance of this side touching VP from HP can also be measured. Friends, I hope the presentation was useful and you're all able to grasp the important points that were discussed here. And friends, if you are very happy with the presentation I have made, please subscribe to this channel if you have not done so far. Share the information with all your friends and have a wonderful day. And this is Dr. M.H. Channaya signing off.